My name is Timothy Hurd. This is English 1301 with Ms. Downs. My topic is Why is Social Media So Bad? My title is Social Media, an Ongoing Battle. The reasons I chose this topic is because I see it every day. Friends, family, and loved ones get sucked into this false reality, and I need to reach at least a few people so they don't miss out on the beautiful world around them. And now the essay. Social media, an ongoing battle. Social media is something that is accepted by most of the world as an effective way of communication. But people are often oblivious to how easily it can ruin their life. Many men and women are addicted to social media without realizing it or taking accountability for it. The real world around a social media addict becomes obsolete. They immerse themselves in a sort of false reality and forget their real life outside of their computer or phone screen. For example, social media can ruin relationships through jealousy and trust issues. Health is another big reason why social media can be so toxic. It can affect mental health as well as physical health. All of this exposure to social media gives way to cyberbullying. People should limit social media usage because it is bad for their health, it causes relationship problems, and it increases chances of cyberbullying. People often do not realize the impact social media has on their health. Smartphones and computers emit unnatural light that have small wavelengths through thousands of light-emitting diodes. To begin with, the light coming from phones and computers have a large impact on the health of people's eyes. Exposure to this type of light, especially at night, can lead to eye strain. The correlation between this and social media is that a social media addict is on his or her phone for hours at a time, and they stay up late at night on their phone or computer because of their addiction. This leads to the next point being that causes problems with sleeping, which is obviously not healthy. Studies prove that digital media usage before bedtime can increase the time it takes to fall asleep and cause more frequent awakening in the middle of the night, resulting in subjective sleepiness in the morning and all throughout the day. Also, it causes problems through which a person can be influenced to do things that have been deemed healthy by social media and not by an average doctor. Many people do not understand the difference between reliable, medically proven information and health advice from social media influencers who have no medical training. Many relationships tend to suffer from social media because either one or both sides of the relationship are constantly on their phone, ignoring their partner to feed their addiction. This type of constant disconnection can ruin relationships very quickly. Also, when one or the other person calls out their partner for being on their phone all the time, the one with the addiction tends to get defensive or deny their addiction altogether. Social media can cause jealousy and mistrust in a relationship through liking opposite gender's pictures, posting along someone of the opposite gender, or messaging some of the opposite gender. Some people see their partner doing these things on social media and begin to worry if they're cheating or not. Social media will continue to tear relationships apart through jealousy and ignorance until the addiction is accepted and worked on by both sides of the relationship. If it were not for social media, cyberbullying would not exist today. Not only does being on social media increase the chances of being victim to cyberbullying, but it also increases chances of a person becoming a cyberbully themselves. Anyone who uses social media is open to be targeted by cyberbullies, and there are many harsh side effects to becoming victim of cyberbullying. To start with, many victims become depressed from the harsh words of a cyberbully. Suicidal thoughts and even committing suicide is often the result of being cyberbullied because the depression becomes too overwhelming and the person does not seek help due to not realizing what the root of the problem is. There's an easy way to avoid cyberbullying, which is to limit social media usage as much as possible. With the ever-growing technological advances, social media has become a huge issue. Without limiting the use of social media, many issues have risen, including health complications, relationship problems, and the continuous problem that is cyberbullying. Some health complications include sleep problems and eye strain. Also, people become influenced through social media by people with no medical background as to what a person should do for their health. When people are in relationships, do not limit social media usage. It can tear them apart because they become too focused on their phone all the time, and it brings jealousy along with trust issues. Cyberbullying is the last main problem with too much social media usage, with its horrible results being depression and even suicide. The world can be a much better place if social media is limited. So limit it and do not become so immersed in it that it begins to spoil the beautiful world on the outside of a phone screen. That's all. Thank you.